All right, so we're gonna start with we're gonna go to Tiny, as who has just realized that the fog has moved itself directly to the door frame that you guys have stepped in.
So like, oh no, that's this door frame, or
Yes.
like back here still.
Nah, this door frame.
I'm
Sorry, let
gonna
me.
approach it and poke my head out.
Uh, the fog is thick, and for all purposes you can tell, do you want to give me a nature check?
Yeah, of course. Oof.
As far as you can tell, this is just how fog works right now.
Cool. Tight. Cool. Cool.
Maybe
Cool. Cool.
Barovian fog is different from the fog you have experienced in your.
In the Fae.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna enter this room and join in.
Sure.
And because of if this is too much, let me know. Because of Accipiter's reaction, I'm gonna just see if I can detect any specific magic.
Sure. And how are you doing that? If you want to just put the ability into chat, that would be great for me. There we go. All right, why don't you give me a detect magics with your wisdom modifier? If
Do.
if you ever need to roll a die, there's a little die option on the left.
Die option.
So you
on
just do
the
like
left.
a d20 and then add your wisdom to it.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that what I just did though?
Yeah, that would work as well. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you can't perfectly detect what the actual source of the magic is, or what school it is, because you're kind of getting like conflicting schools of magic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Sipiter, we're gonna hop over to you.
Okay. Well. Why can't I control you? Nope. What's going on here? There we go. There I am. Okay. Man, sorry. What browser are you guys using? I'm
Chrome.
using
I'm using
Firefox.
Opera.
Maybe I shouldn't.
I'm using Firefox. It seems fine for me.
Okay, well, fuck me then. Okay, so sorry. This thing is the fireplace you were talking about.
Correct.
Okay, you know what? Let's boop. Oh, fuck me. Boop boop. And let's roll a perception. I'm looking at this fireplace, switches, hidden compartment. You know, like old timey place to
Yeah,
hide
definitely.
money and stuff.
Go for it.
Yeah. Boop.
Nice.
Oh, I wish.
You find nothing on the fireplace, but as you're like running your hand over the beautiful black marble, your eyes catch the sculpted images on the wall of the vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
Yeah.
However, you notice that interwoven in the design, inconspicuously in a way that is not noticeable unless you're really searching, there are images of serpents and skulls in the design as well.
I'm going to Tiny. Sandra, look at this.
Do you want me to start fire?
Oh no, he's pointing out the extra art on the walls.
The hidden design.
Art.
I see what you mean. It does seem a little nefarious.
Nefarious is exactly how I would describe it.
Sorry, does that staircase go up or down?
It goes up.
Cool.
It's a staircase. It does both.
Oh,
Technically, she is
fucking
correct.
blown.
Yeah.
All right, Xandra, we're on to you.
What does this area look like? Are those doors?
Yes. So, yeah, there are 5 doors in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not including
5.
the ones you came in.
Cool. I want to go over to this one and just like peek in.
The top one?
The top one.
All right, you peek in, and what looks like, sorry everybody watching at home, let me just go like this. That looks like a large dining room. The centerpiece of this wood panel dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high back chairs that you can see. Let's just go like this as you peek in a little bit more. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered in resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the fireplace on the north side of the room is a mahogany framed painting of an alpine vale.
Wow. I'll just turn around and be like, it's so fancy in here.
It's nefariously fancy.
Well, you know, good things come at a price.
Nathan, you're up.
Hello. Yes. What's up in here?
All right. That door leads to the dining room.
Ah!
So you see the same table with the beautiful silverware. You notice from where you are, the wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deers among the trees. And red silk drapes cover the windows, which are, yes, still boarded up. And a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and a horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after them is bolted on the wall across over here. Which, yeah, right there.
Excellent.
Accipiter.
Before I do anything, I would like to do a perception check again. This time I'm listening to the house. I like where these kids said this monster never stopped shrieking. So, and it was in the basement. So I'm just trying to perceive for like movement or anything, you know?
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
You hear nothing but the howl of wind pushing through the windows.
Those go up. There's no rugs. No. Oh, there's a whole other.
Yeah, there's still a room we
This
don't look
black.
at.
This in the corner here. This is. You see it through here.
There's a door that
Sorry, hang on.
Xander is standing next to.
I'll move myself for a second.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to. I'll just move next to Xander and take a look in there. I'm looking for the basement.
All right.
Yeah. I'll hop on in.
All right. You step into.
A toilet room.
This is a kitchen that's tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly packed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and rolling pin atop it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall, its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove to the left is a thin wooden door.
Ah, yes, a stove that definitely doesn't look like a chamber pot at all.
Looks more like a kitchen, Tiny.
Xandra, what would you like to do?
I'm going to assume that Accipiter's got it in there and come on over and look in this room over here.
Uh-oh. Rip Accipiter.
Every time.
All right, give me a second, everybody watching at home. I'll just zoom the map out a tiny bit so now we can see the full house in all of its glory. All right, Xandra. This oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. 2 cabinets stand against the walls. And that's the room.
Cool.
Would you like to do anything else?
I'll move into it.
All right. Tiny, let's go to you.
I am going to look in this tiny room.
A tiny room made just for you, Tiny. This is a closet with some old coats made for harsher, colder weather, as well as on the top shelf, you can see right here is a top hat.
Huh, jaunty.
I grab the top hat.
Go for it. Put it in your inventory.
I put it on my head.
Go for it. It's in your inventory. Note that you
Hell
have.
yeah.
Can you please note that you have a Durst, like Fred Durst, family top hat? We'll hop over to you, Accipiter.
How much does that weigh?
Just do 1 pound. Heavy hat.
There's a door here, hey?
Yep.
I'm going to cautiously open. I'm not going to enter, but I'll peek in.
It is a pantry lined with food.
What sort of food? Good food? Rotten food?
The food looks fine.
Anything I can take for, like, rations?
Yeah, you could take some. Put some Durst family food.
Okay.
1 pound per.
Durst?
You could take up to 10 rations of the Durst family food.
Food. We'll take 5. I'm not greedy.
All right.
There we go. Okay. I'll just nope. On this guy, I'll come out here.
And you'll see my top hat.
Yes, Tiny is wearing a top hat. It's a bit small for his head.
I'm going to
Just ignores it.
inspect the top hat to make sure there's no metal in it.
No metal in
Just
it?
visually. Just visually.
No, it's a normal top hat.
Normal top hat. Okay.
Xandra,
I'll,
let's hop over to you.
I want to look in this cabinet.
Sure, 1 second. Let me just look at this. That is on the northern wall.
It is.
This cabinet is unlocked, and it holds a small box containing a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
Cool. I want to take a wine glass and have some of the wine that is in this room.
Sure. So you start pouring yourself a glass of wine, and we're going to go over to Tiny's turn.
Why are you staring at my top hat?
I wanted to make sure it was appropriate for you.
Did you find basement?
No. No basement. The search continues, Tiny.
And we haven't heard any screeching since we entered through the wrought iron gates?
You have not heard anything, no.
I'm gonna make my way upstairs.
All right.
I'm making my way downtown.
Right.
Moving fast, faces passing, homebound.
I'm just going to move your character over here. All right, my good friend Tiny, you... unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst with their 2 smiling children, Rose and Thorn, that you see when you go closer. If you looked at it, I'm giving you a little spoiler right now. I wasn't supposed to read that sentence until you looked at the picture, so happy birthday. Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother regards with a hint of scorn. Standing flanking both doors on the east and western walls are 2 suits of armor. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visor helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths. The red marble staircase you ascended continues up to the next floor. A cold draft can be felt coming down the steps from above.
I'm gonna go up to the thing. Are those the kids I saw outside?
Yes, that is Rose and Thorn.
Rose and Thorn.
As you can see from the little sign underneath it.
Interesting.
All right, Accipiter, you're up.
I'll come in here and I'll be like, Xandra, have you found? There's nothing.
As you enter,
It's
Xandra
back.
is pouring herself a glass of wine.
This is normal behavior for her. It doesn't even faze me.
Occipitor, would you like a glass?
I am intrigued. Tell me, how does it taste?
I will taste it and tell him if it's good.
It tastes completely bland, as if it has no taste whatsoever.
It's delicious.
Yes.
Can you
pour
give me a
one,
deception
please.
check, please?
I can't.
You are not able to hide the fact that...
That wasn't me. That was
that was-
Occipitor.
Oh,
Yeah, no, what are you lying about, Occipitor? Yes, you
fact
are
that I
able to
trust
put on a
her.
wonderful show, and to Occipitor, it looks delicious.
yeah. I'll have her pour me a glass, and I will. Come on, get over here. Let's. As she pours me one, I'll guide her over to the table, and we'll sit down and share a glass.
Oh my god. Xandra, do you sit with him?
Yeah, I'll accept. Sure.
All right, Tiny, we're going to go up to you.
All right, fuck it. This is a door.
Yes, that is the door, yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna inspect the suit of armor.
Sure. Can you give me a perception check, please?
Of course. Boop. Oh boy.
You don't notice anything distinct or noticeable about the armor. They're holding a spear, but the spear does not look it's made for fighting. Same with the armor. You have very limited knowledge of heavy armor, but
That would make sense.
you can just tell you're like, I can't wear this. First off, it's too small.
Second off, made of metal.
Yeah. You can take another action if you want.
Can I? I'm gonna detect magic on it.
Sure.
Did you want my Fearbolt magic
Sorry,
thing
no,
posted?
I think the Furbolg magic is only once per short or long rest.
Oh, one sec. I think
Yeah.
it's one sec. Once you cast either spell. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, never mind.
Cool.
I'm going to just keep staring at it. I'm going to open the door.
In front of you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Ooh.
You step in. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room.
Also boarded.
An exquisite mahogany, yes, also boarded. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corner of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the southern wall. A rolling wood ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. The desk itself has several items resting atop of it. An oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, and a letter kit containing a red wax candle. 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing the family's insignia, which is a windmill. The desk drawer... I stop there.
The desk drawer. Got it.
The bookshelves hold hundreds of tomes covering a range of topics, including history, warfare, and alchemy. There are also several shelves containing first edition collected works of poetry and fiction. We're going to hop on down to Accipiter.
How are Xandra and I doing?
Oh, you guys are doing great. Have you had a sip of the wine?
Yeah,
You notice it is entirely flavorless.
that's okay because I assume the human palate is limited.
Amazing.
Once I finish my wine, I will lean back in my chair and I'll say, "You know, Xandra, something just occurred to me.
Oh?
Most houses have entrances to the cellar on the outside."
I was just thinking that. Great minds, you know.
Yes. Shall we find Tiny, or let him continue searching for dandy clothes?
No, I definitely. Wait, what do you mean, dandy clothes?
Oh, he found a top hat. Did you not see?
No, I've been in here the whole time. Oh,
looks
all right.
quite
Yeah,
dandy.
no, I think we should definitely find Tiny. He might get hurt by himself. You know, poor little fellow.
All right. We'll go find Tiny and tell him of our revelation.
All right, you guys are able to make it up. He's nowhere in the main room as you guys enter.
Oh,
I just want to shout from this main hall upstairs, like make a big ruckus.
Sure. Nathan, can you please give me a perception check?
I really hope I fail it just horribly.
You hear a faint cry shout your name. Very faint, though.
Hello?
Do you cry that out?
Yeah, well, not loudly.
Yeah. There's no response.
I have a high wisdom, very low intelligence.
Is there anything you'd like to do in this room?
I'm going to inspect the desk.
The desk.
I wonder what gave you that idea.
I don't know.
Inside you find an iron key.
Ooh.
But otherwise the desk drawer is completely empty.
I have a key now.
Let's hop over to the other two. Starting with the Accipiter. Tiny has not returned to the call.
He must have gone upstairs, Andrew. Let me check.
Well, I'm coming with.
Tiny!
As you guys get up, I assume you go with them.
I do.
As you guys get upstairs, you see that the doors to the east are open, slightly. The doors to the west are closed. You guys also see the same family portrait above the fireplace on the northern wall.
Lovely.
Wow, these wolf head decor items are intense.
Sorry, what wolf heads?
What?
On the
Or on the armor.
suits of armor.
Oh, yeah.
And the stuffed wolves from downstairs.
Sandra, can you please give me a perception check as you are studying the armor?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Thank you. You
Barely
just noticed that
above
once again
average.
the wood and helmets are really badass.
They are badass. Yeah, did you not notice the wolves downstairs? They're everywhere in this house. Strange.
No, I noticed the skulls and snakes. I'm going to take a close look at this armor. Do a perception.
Sure, please. Accipiter, as
Yes.
you are staring at the armor, your eyes wander over to the mahogany doors, where you notice that
Wait, these doors or these doors?
That's a fireplace.
These doors.
the doors that you're looking at, like that are on your side of the room.
Okay. Oh, these doors.
These ones.
Yeah, gotcha.
You notice that the children that are carved into the wood are not laughing and playing, but they're actually fighting off swarms of bats.
Yeah.
I'll just like tap it with my hand. And
The door?
then I'll look back at Sandra. Yeah, not like try to open it, just tap it like to like make a noise, like rap it, you know? Uh-oh.
It creaks open slightly and opens into a large, dark room.
And I'll turn to Sandra and I'll say, I was going to tell you this looked nefarious, but this seems even more nefarious.
Tiny, let's go to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out thinking that I need to show my friends the key.
Sure, you
great
step in and did you guys leave the wine glasses on the table?
Yes,
I don't know, Sandra, did we?
I did.
Okay, then we did.
Yes, so you
did
see them
say we
standing up
finished
there
them.
in the landing where Accipiter is tapping the door, which is creaked open.
Friend's key. I found the key.
The
Did
key
you
to
not-
what?
Hear us
I-
calling?
I heard the voice in head.
Okay. Yep. Where'd you find the key?
Desk in here.
He motions towards the library that he came from.
Are you holding it out in our general
Yes,
direction?
I'm holding a key.
I will
holding it.
rather abruptly pull it from your hand
Oh, why?
and just like begin inspecting it.
Give back.
It's just a plain
could
iron
just
key.
ask.
Okay. Yeah, when I see that it's just a plain iron key, I hand it back to you immediately.
Thank you.
Good find.
I put it in a pouch around my neck.
Nice.
um,
Accipiter, it's you.
What the?
I'll just rap on this other squeaky door and see if it.
It creaks open slightly, giving you a bit more view. You see what looks like the edge of something.
Accipiter, what is in there?
It's hard to tell, but I think a piano. Boop. I'll enter.
I feel like it's probably a harpsichord.
Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs lines the wall, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
It's a concert hall.
Boring. Let's move on.
All right, Xandra, we'll go to you.
Tiny, we want to check out the outside. We think this house might have an entrance to the basement that is exterior to the building. Shall we head downstairs?
There is another door here that we should look at.
I'll go over with a deep sigh and open this door.
The door creaks open into an undecorated bedroom. Contains a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker.
It's a bedroom.
Anything in there?
Beds?
Ah, that makes sense.
All right, Tiny, we'll go to you.
I'm gonna go in and examine the footlockers, or locker, singular.
The footlocker is on that bed is empty.
I look at this footlocker.
It is also empty.
I look at what is in here.
That opens up into a tiny dumbwaiter.
Ooh.
Tiny.
This has been a very helpful turn.
Accipiter, you're up.
I would love to go try my hand at this harp and do a performance check.
Sure, give me a performance check, but as you approach the harp, can you also give me a perception check, please?
I would love to.
As you walk over, you notice that the alabaster carvings above the mantle that looked like dancers were instead actually clothed skeletons.
Yeah.
This I'll say out loud. I'll say this whole building seems quite macabre, and then I'll look back over my shoulder for approval from Xandra. And
She
realize
is
she's
not there.
Yeah. All right. let's try a performance check. See what tunes I know.
We're also gonna do
Smoke
this
on the water.
We're going to do this at disadvantage because you are wearing a suit of armor.
Dang it.
It's gonna make it hard.
Okay, smoke on the water. Here we go.
14.
That's not bad. You're able to play a few notes, but you don't have any of the talent or heart that someone would normally have while playing the harpsichord. It's playing the whatever this fucking
Harp.
is. The
Harp.
harp, yeah. And instead, you just sound like someone who has learned progression, and that's all you're currently doing.
I am very upset. As a Dragonborn, I aspire to be the best at whatever I put my mind to. I feel like I should take up the harp in this moment.
Xandra, we're gonna go to you. You
A
hear this?
scimeter!
You hear the but it's like a harp.
A scimeter!
Bum bum.
I will just repeatedly call out while he's giving his performance.
Would you like to respond to that, Accipiter?
I'll just abruptly stop and, if I may, yes.
Shall we go check the outside? As much as you know, I love your smoke on the water.
It is, in fact, the best progression ever invented.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah. Let's get Tiny and let's go check for a cellar.
I'll just bang on this door and say, Tiny, come on! And start heading down the stairs.
1 second, there's one more door.
It's a closet, Tiny!
I need to know.
I'm still gonna head down the stairs. I'll come hang out down here.
All right.
Oh, sorry, down here.
Tiny, would you like to open the door?
Yes.
All right. It is a closet.
Nailed it.
And there's
Is there anything interesting in it?
What looks like tidy servants' uniforms inside.
Well, I was hoping for a cane to go with my top hat and pocket full of miracles, but
Unfortunately, no.
I'll leave.
All right. Are you guys going to go down to the landing in the entrance?
I mean, do we not want to check? You said the staircase keeps going. Okay, I guess we're not. All right, fuck me, I guess.
It
I
just
don't-
keeps going up.
Yeah, it keeps going up. And the fog is enclosed in that area, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to see anything. So, I mean, like...
You can make choices if you want to separate from us.
No, I'm good. I'd rather not separate the party.
But does Tiny want to keep exploring?
Tiny wants to keep exploring.
Well, then explore, my friend.
It's true.
Tiny keeps exploring.
What could possibly happen?
All right, so Tiny, you're going to stay up there, and the other two are going down. All right, we're going to take a little break for YouTube, and then hop into the next episode. See you guys next time.